Yeah, just a day off for him, so he'll be back in there tomorrow.
Ellsbury leading off, what went into that decision?
Well, he's been a leadoff hitter most of his career, so we just put him back there. Without cheating the lineup, we changed it up a little bit, and just something. Just looking at nothing really particular, but he's led off most of his career, so I thought that's where I put him today.
With Beltran back, do you foresee that happening a little bit more?
I'm not sure what we'll do. Girardi's been so good up there as well, so it's a good problem to have, so we'll just see. And I think at some point during this trip, I'll try to give Girardi one day off. I'll give Els probably maybe a day off in this trip. We'll figure out. And then one day Girardi will lead off, one day Els will lead off.
How brutal is this stretch as a whole, starting with that Twins series? You guys have 17 in a row.
Yeah, well, it's a long stretch, but you just gotta make sure that you keep all the guys healthy, and you give them a day maybe here or there, and if we have some long games, you look at that. So it's a long stretch, but it's not like it's unusual in the game of baseball.
With Teixeira and with Beltran, do you kind of have in your head already the way you're going to rest them, the way you're going to give them off days, or is it really you just check with them every day?
No, I'll try to be a little bit proactive. Carlos is a little bit different because he's just DHing, so if he feels good and I think he doesn't look like he's tired, it might be a little bit different. But when you're playing the field and running around all the time, that's something you have to look at.
Carlos talked about after the game that he's only had a couple of at-bats in extended spring. Obviously didn't do particularly well yesterday, said it was going to take time. How much time does it usually take for a guy to get back in the swing of things?
Each guy could be different. Sometimes you might have a guy that comes out hot as anything, and sometimes it might take him a few days to get into the swing and feel comfortable. So he's had one day, maybe it's day two.
No matter how long it takes him to feel comfortable again, does he change things just in that 3 slot for you?
Well, obviously he's the middle of the order that gives you power, and he's a switch hitter, so it makes it tougher for other clubs. So, yeah, I think he does change things.
Is being able to write him, that kind of open you up to doing more things above and below him?
I think so. I think it makes our lineup deeper, too. Guys get slotted down a little bit to make your lineup deeper, which is important.
Were you inclined to tune to right field, for lack of a better word?
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at doing. I've been doing. It also gives those guys days off, and they don't play too many days in a row, and it keeps them both involved. And Sori's, as I've said, his troubles have come against right-handers. He's hit left-handers, and he had a big RBI yesterday.
Anything?
If Soriano gets hot again, do you foresee him maybe getting one more time against the Rays, or
I just do it day by day. I'm not worried about. I hope that everybody gets hot. That'd be a great thing. Then I really have problems.
Anything new with CC? I know you played catch the other day again.
He'll continue to play catch while we're on this road trip, and then we'll see where he's at when we get home and how he's feeling. So a lot of it is, do you work? How do you feel the next day? Do you work? How do you feel the next day? But they'll try to increase it every day. Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday? Yeah, he's scheduled to throw tomorrow.
One inning for Kelly?
Yeah.
Joe, I think you had Beltran at 5th yesterday. Is that right? Is the top 3 in your order now? Is that still set in your mind? Are you still wanting to stick with Gardner, Jeter, Ellsbury? Does Beltran change that at all?
Yeah, it's possible that he could change it. I got to kind of see how things go here. I don't want to get locked into one lineup. You'd like to, but you got to see how Carlos is doing and some of these guys are doing, and then you make your decision.